Thank you, thank you. Are you ready, New York City? I'm hyped up. I know you're hyped up. The world is hyped up. The entire card is hyped up to see 244. The entire card is so stacked. But then, of course, the main event, the BMF title. To determine who is going to be the baddest man on the planet. Look, you know, it's such an honor to be able to place this title around the waist of the winner, Jorge Masvidal. Whether it's Jorge, whether it's Nate Diaz, again, it's such an honor. And I just want to I see what you want. If you smell what The Rock is cooking. All right, thank you. I got to say that I just wanted to come out here and just take a moment. Number one, let you know how excited I was about this fight. New York City, Madison Square Garden, the most famous arena in the world, and an arena that I have such a profound respect for. I started my career here in New York City. I had my very first wrestling match in Madison Square Garden, and that crowd, that arena, and this city embraced me like a son, like I know you guys are going to embrace that main event and all the fighters tomorrow night. So that said, there's something that I just wanted to announce. I'm very excited to announce this. I wanted to start with the MMA community. I wanted to start with the UFC fans. I wanted to start with you guys first. And that announcement is, I'm proud to say that myself and Seven Bucks Productions are going to make a film about the life of one of your founding fathers, the pioneering founding fathers, the smashing machine, Mark Kerr. Everybody's hyped. I love you back. Thank you, dude. I appreciate that. So that's an announcement I'm very excited about. I think we have a few questions. Yes.
Hey, Dwayne.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, congratulations on the announcement.
Oh, thank you, man. Very excited.
I think a lot of the MMA community have already known that you've been a fan of this sport for a long time. But what about this topic and this subject got you interested that you had to get involved in the project?
Well, yes, I've been a fan of MMA for a very, very long time, a fan of these fighters, a fan of these warriors. And, when you think about the world of MMA that everybody in this room loves, and we have such a great respect for and a love and a reverence, is, from my perspective, there's individuals in MMA. There's warriors in MMA, men and women, who have this incredible humanity, who have achieved these incredible accomplishments. And that's what I want the world to see. Because these men and women who, again, we love all around the world who are in MMA, sacrifice so much. And there's so much pressure. There is so much pressure for them to win, there's so much pressure for them to succeed, and there's so much pressure for them to remain on top if they're fortunate enough to be on top. Mark Kerr's story is such an incredible story. Here's a guy who won the two-time heavyweight tournament, the early stages of UFC, and here's also a guy who went over to Pride. He had this incredible run, as many of these warriors have, and I wanted to shine a spotlight on this man who is still alive, but also, I think what's interesting about Mark Kerr's story is, yes, he achieved so much in his life. He was a smashing machine, undefeated for a long time, but also, like all of us, and like a lot of these fighters, battled these demons. And these demons of addiction, these demons of mental health, these demons of getting out and the pressure of fighting in front of 20, 30, 40, 50,000 people, and what that does to somebody. So here's a guy who has gone through it all, hit rock bottom. But the best part about Mark Kerr is that, like all of us in this room, and like these fighters, by the way, all these warriors, is every day you get up and you want to do a little bit better tomorrow than you did today.
So you're involved in this project, obviously. You're putting a belt on somebody's waist tomorrow. Are there any other goals related to the MMA world that you have on your bucket list?
Well, oh yes, so are you asking if I have an ambition to actually get in the octagon?
Well, hey, if that's there, that'd be fantastic.
I'm content with becoming Mark Kerr, and at this point, you know, the most successful part of my octagon career, I'm sure, would be my entrance music, and then that's where it would end.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.